This morning we are headed on up to Chesapeake just a little bit. There is forecast for thunderstorms, but most of them are later in the afternoon. So I think the biggest news is that we got to change plans in our destination for today.
Welcome. We are Diane, Craig, and Bonnie. We are sailing out of sight.
We go bottoms up.
We are leaving our anchorage at Ingram Bay this morning. Good night's sleep. Actually, it was pretty nice. Diane even agreed, I think.
It's a good night's sleep.
This morning we are headed on up to Chesapeake just a little bit, turning up the Potomac, and our destination is a place called Taylor's Cove, just inside of St. George Island. So tell them the story you heard about St. George Island.
That it was the British used it in the War of 1812 to go raid stuff from that location, and they also used the trees. They cut the trees down to use as masts on ships. They shipped them back to England so they could make masts out of them.
And that was the War of 1812?
Yes, the War of 1812.
So we will see what kind of sailing today turns out to be. There is forecast for thunderstorms, but most of them are later in the afternoon, so hopefully we'll be in and anchored before anything hits. We sail with our fingers crossed.
Today we violated one of our most important rules, and that is if the boat is moving, we have to have on our life vests. We forgot. Bonnie also has a vest, but she generally only wears it when we're offshore or in rough waters.
Hit my head on the camera. Last cup of coffee. Okay, you have to follow our tracks out of here. But once we get out of here, that purple, magenta, whatever color that line is,
Purple, lilac.
is our route to St. George's Island.
Okay.
Why don't we take it up to cruising our beams? I forgot to turn on our tracking.
That's 2,300.
I have to turn on our seatbelt tracking.
Oh, I don't need to go up here like this, do you think?
Yeah, we'll just get the new picture. And let's reset our trip. Are you gonna sweat today?
No, it's sweat.
Theoretically, if you follow our tracks, we won't be able to have once. Most the crabber's been out this morning. You never moved in mine.
Yep, that's where I am watching. see anything. Probably I see one right up there.
I don't see anything. The next ones I see are quite a ways off.
You always have to be on watch for crab pots. They are everywhere, and some aren't that easy to see.
We are now in Maryland state waters. And look, there's the first Maryland penguin. Pelican.
I think that's a seagull. It's flying?
No, water.
Oh, the water. Oh, yes. Girl? That's a sweet girl. That's something.
We are officially in the Potomac River. We are just a little bit off of the mid-channel marker. So far, we haven't had enough wind. There's a little wind gust. We've been motor setting all day. Yeah, it's been staying more consistently around 4 knots. So that doesn't do us much good as far as sailing goes. But we're making progress. It looks like projected arrival at Taylor Cove is 3 o'clock. So part of the plan to get in and get anchored before any weather develops this evening. Looks like we're on schedule for that.
Yeah. Yeah, every evening there's some pretty good thunderstorms that seem to be rolling through like just a pattern. Just every day. So, certain things we can't escape. Can't escape that. We can't escape the heat. We can't escape the bugs.
So we're better off in the thunderstorms, possibly strong winds. We're better off being anchored because we can get the anchor down, get secure. That's where we would rather be rather than out here still motoring in thunderstorms.
We set the anchor, and it was a beautiful night. And then this happened.
We'll start out with good morning. We had a very interesting night last night. Evening. Thunderstorms roll in. We got a little bit of footage of it, but we don't know how bad the wind was blowing, but it was absolutely over 50 knots.
According to the weather, it was 60 knot wind gusts.
Yeah. So when we set our anchor, we put out a 6-to-1 scope, 85-pound mantis, all chain row. When we set that anchor, you reversed that
1,500
1,500
RPM.
RPMs,
Mm-hmm.
and we were fine. I mean, we were in 0 knots, not moving at all. It seemed like we were really set well.
Yep, we had thought we would, because we're anchored off of St. George Island here in Maryland. There was a little restaurant we were going to go check out. And then when the weather forecast hit, we're like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't leave the boat. So I cooked dinner, and we were just sitting down when the anchor alarm started going off. And it was just scramble. So we didn't get off the boat. And it's a good thing, because if we had gone to shore, we couldn't have gotten back in that, and the boat would have just
Yeah, that would have.
drifted until maybe the anchor would have caught. But as fast as it was going, I don't know that the anchor would have caught until we got on shallow ground.
That is a good point. So I motored and drifted around and tried to keep the pressure off the chain, but the anchor did reset. Not sure exactly how far it drug before it reset, because I did a lot of motoring, and I thought I may have drug it around even worse. It may have reset better if I hadn't done anything, but we were dragging pretty quick, and the only thing I knew to do was get in and start motoring into the wind to try to make sure we didn't hit the lee shore. Got the engine started. Diane got the instruments all turned on so that I could have some frame of reference. It was raining and blowing so hard you could not see, like, to drive back towards your anchor. So when Diane got the instruments on, I saw the chart plotter. All I knew is where my anchor used to be. So, yeah, that was, probably 15 minutes of chaos.
Not fun.
So, but I set my alarm every hour for about 3 hours during the night to wake up and just double check everything.
Yep. It's a long night in a lot of ways.
I think the biggest news is that we've had to change plans in our destination for today. We're going to go to up the Potomac to Mount Monroe. That was our plans, but we started having problems with the generator starting. So we're trying to get someplace that has some resources, some onshore resources. So we're going to the Solomons. There's a West Marine there, grocery stores and pharmacies. So there's everything relatively close. So I think it will be a decent support for the anything that might happen. I'm going to drink some coffee. Do you want to talk a little bit?
I'm watching for crab pots.
We are off to Solomons.
I guess he's leaving.
I find lighthouses fascinating. Each one is very unique, but they all serve a common goal of aiding in marine navigation. If you want to own one, now's your chance.
It's almost noon and we got about 20 miles to go. We did find a spot in the Solomons at Harbor Isle Marina, so we'll be able to put in and tie up and have some shore power while we work on the generator issue, trying to figure out what's going on there. We're going downwind with 4 knots of true wind speed, so once again, we are motoring. So give us another 4-5 hours and we'll be in the Solomons at the marina. Some very flat walk there.
As we're coming into Solomon's, there's a lot of bait fish running. Wish we had our poles out. As we get close to the marina, it's my job to get the fenders and lines ready. As we get closer to the marina, we see that the pilings are on the outside of the piers, so I'm moving the fenders back onto the deck. Harbor Island Marina is a no-frills marina. They offer electricity, water, and showers, but there is no fuel dock or laundry. But they have very nice employees and they're great deckhands. The marina is also tucked away inside of the bay with lots of protection. Just a short walk away, we found the Tiki Grill. We're going to have a quick bite before we call it a day. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and ring the little bell. Bottoms up! Thanks for watching.